welcome to the Luxury Fibers Podcast. I'm Hillary, also known as Madam Halsma on Ravelry and Instagram. And I want to thank you for coming back with me. I know it's been a while. But I'll get into why later. And if you're first time watcher, joiner, listener, whatever, thanks. Thanks for coming by. I'm excited. Okay, so let's jump right into stuff. This is a knitting podcast primarily. Sometimes we'll talk about cooking and stuff like that, but I'm mostly knitting. I hope to maybe spin around Christmas. Okay, so life. Let's do life update. The last time I talked to you was the end of August. Between the end of August, I had 4 birthdays, a first birthday and a third birthday to plan for my littles and host and all of the pressures. So I did that, and I've done a bunch of finishing, I've done a bunch of sick, I got a job, and decided I didn't want a job, because that was not the right job for me. We've been through a couple other changes, I think maybe vehicle-wise. We got in an accident, totaled our Envoy, got a new van. Oh my goodness, so many things. Potty training, just life. But otherwise good. It's been going great around here. Lots of finishing, getting ready for Christmas. And sorry, the bangs are driving me a little crazy. I just got them cut yesterday. Computer, don't you start with me. And yeah, so there's that. Today is Wednesday, November 9th. It is the day after Election Day. We're not having any opinions. This is my own bubble of no opinions about the election. I don't want to read Facebook, Instagram, none of it. I'm done. It's knitting! And everything is happy in knitting. Knitters are amazing. So, yes, that was life. Life has been great, fantastic, wonderful, busy, and I just have not... Ooh, we started preschool, too. Well, I say we. I kind of started preschool because Mom has to get in the routine of getting up, getting kid up, going to preschool, taking to preschool, dealing with pee clothes and shoes sent home, that stuff. But he loves it. The first day we went, he didn't even cry when I dropped him off. He's like, Mom, I at school. And it was just so much fun. Then I go to pick him up, and he's like, oh, bye, friends. See you later. Is he not the cutest thing? They're both sleeping. Hold on. Yes. So there's that. Yeah. So, fingers crossed, I can get bi-weekly podcasts recorded and out to you and maybe start getting some shout-outs put up for you now that preschool is in session. But we're also rolling into the holidays, and I decided to host Thanksgiving this year. That face is a look of excitement and a scotch of terror. No, terror is a strong word. I am a planner and I'm a perfectionist. I just want to make sure everything is perfect and just so. So that's where it is. In other life news, I have been doing Trim Healthy Mama, and I love it. I'm officially down 32 pounds. Okay. And a whole new wardrobe that I haven't worn in at least 4, if not 5 years. Girl, let me tell you. And I ate cheesecake. I had a milkshake for lunch. Oh my god. Food freedom, y'all. Food freedom. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Let's talk about FOs! Because I have some. I'd hope so. It's been at least 2 months. You see one right here. the Reina shawl. Look at her. She's so pretty. Okay, and let me see if I can get close. Do you see this? He's an adorable little foxy. Here. Look at him. Look at his cuteness. He's gonna hang out on my shawl today because we're finally, thank you, Jesus, finally hitting that weather of like highs in the low 60s and lows in the 40s and 30s. Some of you out there look at me and you hate me right now, and that's okay because you probably like it when it's almost 80, and I'm not your biggest fan then either. So that's finished object numero uno. Gosh, seems like I should have so much more finished in that amount of time. Okay, I'm a mom of two. Get off me. I'm gonna get off myself. This little guy is the most easy. He needs eyes, but look! Look, look, look! This is a free pattern by Rebecca Danger. I believe it is called Chirp. You can do it in any size yarn, any size needle, any little scrappies. And look at this. Look at this. This is not a gradient. This is not a self-striping. Mama did color work for the first time. Boom! Chirp, chirp. Okay, yes. I'm so excited with myself. And I really can't even look. There's no weird wonkiness. Look at that. Look at that. I just love him. I think he's gonna hang from my rearview mirror in my van once I get him some eyeballs and sew something in his head for that. Okay. French toast. Warp, warp. Ends. How did I miss you? Whatever. This is a Christmas gift for someone who shall remain nameless. I have no idea who the pattern of this is. It was just a simple, it was free pattern on Ravelry because I'm cheap. Cheap. I shouldn't say cheap. I'm frugal. Frugal. I think it was like knit 5, purl 5 for a while, and then stockinette, zoom, 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 bulky. And yes, wonderful. And this is a Knit Picks bulky. I think it's maybe Wool of the Andes. Girl, I don't know. I'm telling you. Oh, maybe Guy. You might be watching because I started listening. Oh, I'll get there. But yeah, I got it done. That is all that matters. Okay, so you remember that lonely little speckledy sock that used to be hanging up? He was all finished. Boom. Well, for Halloween, I decided to buy my first ever self-striping yarn. I've never really loved the look of self-striping yarn. I was like, it's okay. I like a little more going on, a little more pizzazz, sprinkle, pa-pow. But oh my gosh, I love knitting with self-striping. So much to the point that I started it the first weekend in October. Boom! Finished it the day before Halloween. Bam, bam, bam. That is a Knitterly Vesper sock. My label's over there. I'm trying to read it. The Bride of Socktober, I believe, is the colorway. I love it. I guess it's bride, so it's a she, right? She's gonna have a mate sometime. I have one more Christmas project to knit, and then I will get that done. Okay, I'm gonna look like crazy bag lady for a moment. Don't mind me. So we did this thing in my local baby wearing group. We do a Mom It Forward where it's like a Secret Santa, but for different holidays. And so we did the fall Secret Santa Mom It Forward thing. And somebody knew that I liked knitting and knitted things. Her name is Ashley. Look, she made me one of these arm cowls. Oh my gosh, it's going to be great when it's flipping ridiculously cold outside. I'll just be like, sip. I cried. I cried when I got it because it was so super special that someone would take that time to make something for me. And she's not a knitter to the best of my knowledge, but ooh, look, this could even be a little arm cozy. All right, now I'm just reaching, but whatever. I love it. Somebody else took the time to make it for me, so thank you, Ashley. Mwah. So that's that. Let's do acquisitions. I have no notes for today, by the way. It's just go for it because I decided I wanted to do that. So we missed my birthday. It was in September. I was one of the 4. It was me in September, my 3-year-old in September, my husband in September, and my 1-year-old my husband in October and my 1-year-old in October. We're a family of fall. Merry Christmas. So for my birthday, my husband got me the Botanical set by Alana Dakos. He got the one with 3 books. So there were 2 adult sweater books and 1 for kiddos. You can do the matchy-matchy thing. I love them. A sweater is on my list to knit. But while I am still shrinking, I can't really bring myself to knit a sweater because by the time I got done with it, I may have shrank some more, and an ill-fitting first sweater that you take forever to knit does not make my heart sing. It makes me die a little inside. So there is this adorable little tin that it came with some old-timey stitch markers. Oh, glare. There you go. And that's fun. And it came with this adorable needle gauge. And some little buttons. They're in the shape of... I can't take them out of the package because I love the packaging. Whatever. These look like little circles of wood. And then there are these leaf buttons that you can self-stitch in whatever color. And there's this little tag. What does it say? It's in the shape of a maple leaf and it says knit with love. You can tie it onto a gift for someone. I don't know that I'll ever make it onto someone's gift because I don't like it. Oh, excuse me. Daylight savings time happened too. Yeah. I won't get started. But children don't get the message. So that's an acquisition. I don't know. I think the only yarn that I've acquired since Stitches is the Bride of Socktober. I don't think I bought any other yarn. That's a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. Sorry. I totally bought some yarn. I'll show you next time, because hopefully I'll be starting a baby sweater out of it. See, my babies, they grow, but it's okay if their sweaters aren't fitted, because they're cute and petite and all of that jazz. So yeah. Oh, I did buy this. This was the beak on my birdie. It was on sale at Michael's for $3 for this monster thing. And I'm like, I can knit birdies. I can make pumpkins. Girl, come on now. Okay, let's talk about whips. I had a sock, a Jelly Roll sock, and I just didn't like how it was going. I'd gotten the rolly cuff, and after making these cuffs, I didn't like it, so I just ripped it out. I don't do that, but I did. Spread it out. Done. I still have the Christmas sock. It's my Bible study knitting. And I have a KitKat hat that I have started. It's my car knitting. It is in purple tweed. So imagine this, but in like a nice eggplant purple. That's what my 3-year-old wanted. I had him look through my yarn. He goes, Mommy, I want a hat. I said, okay, babe, what do you want? I said, let's look, instead of just opening this up. So he picked the purple, and I showed him a couple patterns, and he liked the one with the little ears by Andre Sue, the KitKat hat. It is sport weight yarn, but I looked at a couple other sport weight patterns, and I'm just owning it and taking the stitch count and doing that. So sorry I can't show you those, but they're travel knitting. That is what it is. This. Oh, why are you not showing up? That's a little better, but not really. It's not as mossy as it's coming through. It's more emeraldy. Now it just looks black. Whatever, my lighting sucks today. I'm sorry. But this is by Marigold Jen. I just caked it before I started recording. Marigold Jen. And it is called Extraterrestrial. 75 merino, 25 nylon. It's only 230 yards because the project that I'm doing with it is a Christmas gift. And I didn't need a whole 400 and something. I just needed halvesies. By the by, this adorable little peach color is a worsted weight by Marigold Jen. She sent me a little mini skein of it. And I'm like, that needs to be a bird. So, Jen, you are so sweet. Heart you. Mwah. So there's that. And this, if I get done with the green Christmas, then this will be held double in some mitts as a present for someone. I've had this caked since last February. I said, I'll make myself some fingering weight mitts. That's okay. It's still beautiful. It will be fine. I think we've talked about that before. That's Cinnamon Girl by Dream in Color and their Starry Weight sock. Something like that. So yeah. And I say if I get done with the green one because I have decided I am going to be Grinch-alonging with the Knit More girls this year, and whatever is done by the last day of November for gifts, that's it. No more gifts for you. Mama's knitting herself for Christmas time. Whatever I want to knit, I will knit. Only for me. I need a neutral hat for this head. I want some mitts to match said neutral hat, so I'm all matchy-matchy, and I love it. That's what I need. That's what I want. Okay. What else do I usually talk about? I've talked about all of the me stuff, the knitting stuff, the whips, the this, the that. The only thing I can think about are podcasts I like. And Amber, who is Yarnhoarder on Instagram and I think Ravelry, has started her own video podcast on iTunes. I love you! And that is something I have been liking to watch. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. When I said earlier that, ladies and maybe gentlemen, I listened to my first episode of Knitting with Greg and Joey, who is Knitting Daddy, and I don't know. I heard about them from Downseller Studio in Boston, Jen. And so yeah, I've been listening to them. all my others that I listen to are pretty regular. I haven't started listening to anyone new that I know of. I adore the Prairie Girls. Adore them. And so yeah, that's it for that. If we're talking about events, there's an event for me. I mean, so my local yarn shop is Simply Socks Yarn Company, and they're doing a holiday open house December 10th. So if you live around that area and you want to come see me, and I can see you, and that would be so much fun. I'm trying to get so many people to come, like fun people to meet. I'm also doing a bake day with family that day. I didn't realize it was the same day. Oh well, whatever. December is chocked full, so I will get there first thing in the morning, yarn in the morning, knit a little bit, and then come back and decide on bake afternoon, evening with the fam. And that will be that. Yeah. So I know it's kind of short, I know it's kind of sweet, but at least I got something out there to you, right? I need to stop qualifying it as, oh, if I can't sit down and talk forever about all these things and show you all the stuff. I will show you what I got to show you, and if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, that's cool. But I need to get it out. This is my me time. This is my outlet, and I am so grateful for the internet and just the knitting community in general to be able to do that. Love you. Okay, well, until next time, have a luxurious day.